Hey everybody, Andy Stickel here. Hope you're having a great day. Now listen, I want to show you something. I run a lot of Facebook ads. Chances are a lot of you have probably seen me from basically your first contact with me was probably through a Facebook ad. And I always talk about everything I do, and you might have seen this as a kind of a general theme for everything I do, but I always tell you done is better than perfect. And I want to show you a perfect example. And I think I'm probably going to get a lot of people that are going to say, you're crazy, this doesn't work, or I don't want to do this. But it's interesting because the numbers don't lie. This actually does. What I'm about to tell you is true. I've seen it many times, and I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but it absolutely works. So I want to show you this real quick. This is a Facebook ad that I'm running. Now, somebody sent me this, and they highlighted it right here because I made a typo. So the sentence is, if you're like most law firm owners, you're always looking for innovative ways to get new clients. Now, obviously, your is spelled incorrectly. It should be Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Now, this ad was originally, I originally ran this ad as a typo. Not intentionally. I basically, I do a lot of work at about 5 a.m., so I created this ad, and I ran it up. I made the typo. And it started working really well. I was getting a lot of conversions and a lot of people opting into my email list on this ad. And then somebody pointed out to me, hey, you have a typo in your ad. So I went and I changed it. And it stopped converting. And I had always heard this theory that conversion, that typos and things like that actually convert better than it, like if on a website, different things like that. If you're trying to get someone's attention, make a typo. Now that's kind of a funny thing because you're a lawyer and you want to have everything perfect. I'm not saying make a huge typo on your website, but it's kind of interesting where basically this didn't convert nearly as well. The conversions dropped by about 30%, and then I changed the ad back to the typo, and the conversions went right back exactly where they were. It's absolutely crazy. Now, there's people that talk about this, but it's just kind of interesting, and I've seen this in other instances, and I've actually intentionally made typos in different things now, because what happens is it serves as a pattern interrupt. Everything in this ad, there's a lot of things in here that serve as pattern interrupts. A pattern interrupt is basically something that gets your attention. When you're scrolling through Facebook, the reason I have this big red bar that says, hey lawyers, and I've got these two X's right here, and I've got this emoji right here, is all pattern interrupt. I'm trying to get someone's attention. So what happens is that when they scan through this and they see that it's a typo, it immediately grabs their attention. It like snaps them out of it, kind of. And I think they pay attention to it more. And what I found is that, and your first inclination is, oh, well, they're going to think you're an idiot because you don't know how to type. And maybe some people will think that, but the numbers don't lie. The numbers show that more people convert when there's a typo than when there isn't a typo. So, food for thought. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of interesting, So it just kind of goes back to my point that what I always say with everything is done is better than perfect. Don't worry about getting your marketing. Like if you're going to do social media, if you're going to do all this stuff, don't worry about making it 100% perfect, because the reality is that perfect doesn't work. Real life works. Typos work. Flaws work. Character flaws work. All that type of stuff. That's what works. Being real. So just something to think about. I just think it's something really interesting that a lot of people probably don't believe, but it's happening to me right now. And if you don't believe me, take a look at the numbers here. So basically, this is the ad right over here. Okay, so basically, I had the copy wrong here. So let's see, and this is since August 29th. So, and I'm trying to get people to register for a free webinar that I'm doing. So basically, I had 3 registrations, and I didn't have any registrations, and then 2, and then I changed the ad and no registrations, and then I changed it back and 4 registrations. And here's today. I don't know what we have today, but it's not really showing in here. So I mean, the numbers are here. It's pretty crazy.